In the vast expanse of space, a lone spacecraft, the Endurance, hurtled towards Earth, its hull scarred and battered from a near-fatal encounter with a rogue asteroid. On board, the three-man crew, Captain Michael Davis, Dr. Emily Chen, and engineer Alex Ramirez, were exhausted and traumatized, but alive. Their mission to explore the outer reaches of the solar system had taken a terrifying turn, leaving them stranded and facing the agonizing prospect of a slow, suffocating death. As they neared Earth's orbit, a surge of relief washed over them. They were coming home, back to the embrace of gravity, the warmth of the sun, and the comforting presence of their loved ones. But their homecoming would be far from joyous, for they carried with them an invisible enemy, a malevolent entity that would soon unleash a wave of terror upon humanity. During their ordeal, a microscopic alien parasite had infiltrated the Endurance, latching onto the crew's bodies and embedding itself deep within their tissues. The parasite, dormant for most of the journey, began to stir as they approached Earth, sensing the life-giving warmth of their new host planet. Back on Earth, the world rejoiced at the Endurance's return, unaware of the impending doom. The crew was hailed as heroes, their faces plastered across news channels and their stories recounted with awe and admiration. But behind the facade of triumph, a sinister transformation was underway. The parasite, fueled by the life force of its hosts, began to metastasize, spreading through their bodies like a malignant cancer. The crew's physical appearance started to change, their skin taking on a sickly, grayish hue. Their eyes losing their luster and turning a cold, lifeless black. Their behavior grew increasingly erratic, their smiles turning into grotesque, lipless grins. Their voices morphing into guttural growls. The transformation was swift and insidious, consuming the crew's humanity. Replacing it with a primal, monstrous essence, they became vessels for the alien parasite. Their bodies twisted and contorted into grotesque forms, their minds enslaved to the entity's will. The crew's return to Earth was a disaster, a harbinger of the horrors to come. The parasite, unleashed upon the unsuspecting world, found fertile ground in the human population, spreading through touch, bodily fluids, and even the air. Those infected underwent a horrific transformation, their bodies contorting into monstrous shapes, their minds consumed by a primal rage. The world descended into chaos as the infected turned on their fellow humans, spreading the contagion with horrifying efficiency. Cities fell, governments crumbled, and the once vibrant planet was plunged into a living nightmare. The human race, once a beacon of hope in the cosmos, was now on the brink of extinction, its fate sealed by the alien parasite that had hitched a ride on the Endurance.